A very good day, children. Let us start with pronouns today and learn more about pronouns. A pronoun is a word that can be used instead of a noun. All of you know that. Like, Veena arrived late. Veena had a headache. Now we won't write like this. We will say, Veena arrived late. She had a headache. Types of pronouns. Now pronouns can be of different types. Some of them are personal, possessive, reflexive, emphatic, demonstrative, interrogative, and relative. Now first we come to what are personal pronouns. Personal pronouns are used instead of nouns for persons or things. Example, my uncle lives in USA. Instead of my uncle, you'll use he lives in the USA. It is a tall building. They are wealthy and famous. So once again, personal pronouns are used for persons or things. Then personal pronouns are I, we, you, he, she, it, they, me, him, her, them, and us. These are examples of all personal pronouns. Personal pronouns can refer to the speaker, first person, the person spoken to, second person, or the person, place, or thing spoken about, third person. I went to Gangtok last week. Here, this is first person. You are a graceful dancer, second person. He designed a new game, third person. They want your address, third person. The personal pronoun it. The personal pronoun it is used for things without life, for animals and for babies. I had a blue cat. I lost it. So it will be used for something without life. The cat jumped down. It landed on a dustbin. The baby was thirsty. I gave it a glass of water. So here it examples are there for where it is used. As an empty subject, we often use it as the subject in sentences referring to time, weather, temperature, or distance. This is called an empty subject. This subject does not carry any real information. It is 10 o'clock. It is Monday. It is hot. It is sunny. It boils at 40 degrees. It is 80 kilometers from here to Pune. To refer to something that cannot be identified. I think it is made out of rubber. So, personal pronoun it, where it is used, it is clearly given. Then we come to possessive pronouns. Again, you know very well, possessive means belonging to someone. Possessive pronouns show possession. We use them to show the relationship between people and objects. Like, is this pen yours? Yours is a possessive pronoun. Mine, his, its, hers. I'll read some sentences. This is Catherine. She's the cousin of mine. Whose jacket is this? This is his. The dog had a life of its own. Did you find out whose book got lost? Yes, hers. Okay, then we have exercises over here. But before that, let us take some more. Now look at this table of personal pronouns and their corresponding possessive pronouns. I. With I, you will use the possessive pronoun mine. You, yours. He, his. She, hers. It has no possessive form. We, ours. They, theirs. Then we come to reflexive pronouns. Reflexive pronouns are used as objects of a verb when the action of the verb affects the subject. The subject and the object refer to the same person or thing. Example, they, hurt themselves. He blamed himself. So themselves, himself, ourselves, these are examples of reflexive pronouns. Emphatic pronouns. Emphatic pronouns are used to emphasize the subject of the sentence, like I myself did it. Tia herself made the vase. So here you're emphasizing on myself, herself. Here these are examples of emphatic pronouns. Then demonstrative pronouns. Demonstrative pronouns point to the noun to which it refers. A demonstrative pronoun points to the noun to which it refers. This, that, these, those are demonstrative pronouns. Always remember, this, that, these, those are demonstrative pronouns. Then we come to interrogative pronouns. Now with interrogative, you know very well, means asking questions. So interrogative pronouns are used to ask questions. Who, what, which, whose, whom. These are the examples of interrogative pronouns because they stand for some noun. Who is your favorite singer? What has happened to you? Which of them is at fault? Whose are these files? Whom do you want to see? Interrogative pronouns and interrogative adjectives. The words what, which and whose can be used as interrogative pronoun as well as interrogative adjectives also. Which is your desk? Interrogative pronoun. Which desk is yours? Interrogative adjective. Why? Because this is used before a noun. Noun is desk. Adjectives are used before a noun. So which desk is yours will be interrogative adjective. Whose is this book? Interrogative pronoun. Whose book is this? Interrogative adjective. What is your name? Interrogative pronoun. What program are you watching? Interrogative adjective. Then we come to relative pronouns. A relative pronoun refers to a noun mentioned before it. This is the boy who told me about the meeting. She is the girl whom the principal scolded yesterday. This is the bag which I bought. So who, whom, which are relative pronouns. Why? Because they refer to a noun mentioned before it. Then we have indefinite. By the word indefinite, we understand something which we are not sure about. Indefinite pronouns are used when we do not know the identity of the person or the thing. Like somebody, nobody. These are all indefinite pronouns. Somebody rescued him. Nobody helped him. Now these words somebody and nobody do not tell you about some specific person. It can be anyone. So it is indefinite pronoun. Let us have some points to remember. Possessive pronouns and possessive adjectives look similar. Possessive adjectives are followed by nouns. Possessive pronouns are used in place of nouns. This is my book, possessive adjective. This book is mine, possessive pronoun. Reflexive pronouns are placed at the end of the sentence. Emphatic pronouns are placed immediately after the subject of the sentence. How? Example, they hurt themselves. Here themselves and he blamed himself. Here himself. Themselves and himself are placed at the end of the sentence. So it will be reflexive pronoun. But here myself and herself, they are placed in the immediately after the subject of the sentence. They are placed in the beginning of the sentence immediately after the subject. So they will be called emphatic pronouns. Understood? Here themselves and himself are placed at the end of the sentence, and here they are placed in the beginning immediately after the subject. So they will be emphatic pronouns. Okay. Then we come to interrogative. Interrogative pronouns, as I told you, are used to ask questions. Who is your favorite singer? what has happened to you, which of them is at fault, whose are these files, whom do you want to see. Interrogative pronouns and interrogative adjectives. Okay. Which is your desk? Interrogative pronoun. Which desk is yours? Interrogative adjective. Whose is this book? Interrogative pronoun. Whose book is this? Interrogative adjective. What is your name? Interrogative pronoun. What program are you watching? Interrogative adjective. Then we come to relative pronouns. A relative pronoun refers to a noun mentioned before it, like who, whom, which. Right? Then we come to indefinite pronouns. Somebody, nobody. Okay. We'll do one exercise. Fill in the blanks using appropriate pronouns. Barsha dash is very friendly, lives next door. Barsha, who is very friendly, lives next door, right? Tanya herself baked the cake. The man who was staying at the Taj Hotel met my uncle. Dash gets excited very easily. He gets excited very easily, or she gets excited very easily. Dash is an old house. Dash was built in the British period. This is an old house which was built in the British period. Ratan is one of my closest friends. Dash I have known for a long time. Ratan is one of my closest friends whom I have known for a long time. The new auditorium will be opened next month by the Chief Minister himself. Mumbai dash is the largest city in India, is where my brother lives. Mumbai, which is the largest city in India, is where my brother lives. Dash was waiting for you at the bus stop. She was waiting for you at the bus stop. Dash is really cold today. It is really cold today. In sentence 9, you can also say he was waiting for you at the bus stop. Okay, so this is the exercise which you will be doing in your assignment, and you will write by the side which pronoun it is. This is what you have to do. Okay, so and or we can discuss it now only, if you remember. All right, first do it in the assignment, then I'll take up more exercises. So this is all for today. Thank you.